Welcome to Sodo Creations, where we make your imagination a reality. We're going to design another graduation column, starting with our orange balloon. It's going to be orange and black for OSU theme. I designed this other backdrop last week, so if you missed it, actually the column, then check that out in the description box below. I'll have it linked so you can watch it. First, our balloons are going to be sized to 9 inches, and I'm using my sizer here. I'll show you or explain how I size it now so you understand. When you inflate the balloon, you slowly deflate as it goes through the hole. And as soon as it goes through, you want to hold the air, prevent the air from coming out. Then you do your next one. Once that is completed, you're going to tie both together. You have to be careful. The first one you deflate, make sure you hold it tight so you don't deflate the air as you're deflating the second one, if that makes sense. So now we're going with 8 inches for the black, and we need 2 clusters of those. Each cluster or each quad has 4 balloons. So we have 4 balloons on each one to design this. I'm going to just alternate balloons because I want the column to be tall enough to hold my frame so that someone with an average height can stand and take pictures behind it. So here I am inflating that one, and the next balloon is actually 7 inches. In order to create our 260Q that we're going to use, you're going to hold the end of it, press down on it. You can see how it's thick and kind of rounded. I'll show you once I deflate it how flat it looks. So you're going to hold the closed end and just pull as you push off the air. You can kind of see here on camera how it's flat compared to the rest of the balloon we haven't deflated yet. See how flat it is? And that part is still pretty thick. So you're going to keep doing that till you get to the very end. Then you're going to tie that off so that it doesn't re-inflate to what it was. So we're going to tie 2 of these together. And that's what we're going to use to assemble everything. You can put a weight on the bottom, but I found this to stand well on its own. You're going to tie or double tie there. And now you're going to pull as much as you can all the way up, then wrap it around twice and pull again and keep adding your clusters. So I'm alternating. You keep pulling so that it stays in place and it stays pretty tight, and you close it up so you don't have any gaps in between. So once we alternate all the balloons, first I thought this was going to be enough. Another thing is you want to make sure that the black and the orange are opposite, so they're not stacked directly. They're opposite each other. So there, that is done. I tied that off. Now I'm going to inflate my frame to see if it is the right height. Once I put the frame on, you want this to be tight enough, but don't pop it. Those 4 balloons tend to pop easily. So this is me kneeling and I'm smiling as though I'm taking a picture. Kind of silly, but now we need more to extend up. So I'm creating some more clusters here with, I think these are 6 inches. So we're going to alternate again, going round a couple of times with the orange. Now we'll see if this height is enough. I'm freestyling tonight. I think you guys saw me. It's the same night. I just thought I would use it up instead of packing all the 4 balloons I had laying out. So that is the height there. Trying to see if that's tall enough. But now I'm going to put a couple more just so no one has to bend. Well, average height. I think I'm average height. So no one has to bend. But first, since I'm out of the 260Q, we're going to attach some more and then attach again, alternating black and orange. You can do this in any color. Someone commented that they wanted a baby shower theme. I'm designing one right now and I'll post it as soon as I have a final design. I just don't want it to look the same as the designs I did before because of course you can always change colors. So I'm thinking of an idea of the balloon I want to do or the balloon column for a baby shower. So I'll post that once I have it all done. So this I'm tying from the middle, the 260Q. Then you're going to pull one side, wrap it around best you can. Go even further to the second balloon, wrap, wrap, wrap. Third balloon, keep wrapping it around. Then you pull on the second end, wrap it around as well. And then you're pretty much done. Now we'll add a couple of embellishments just so it's not plain, but you can leave it like this if you want, depending on what your client wants you to do or what you want to do. Inflating a couple of foil balloons just to give it that accent. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you like the video, check out our other videos on the decor items we provide. I'll post another. We did a full setup for a graduation party, so make sure you're subscribed and you click the notification bell so you don't miss that video coming up. We're attaching this foil using the same method we did for our frame right there. As for this congratulations, we want to place it towards the front, right? So I'll show you a different method how I do that. I'm adding the star just to give it a little pop with our frame. The 260Q is tied to the end and I created a loop so that it's right there. I slowed down so you can see. I'm just sliding that through both balloons so it stays in place. And there you have the star. Now to wrap up everything, as for the congratulations, we are going to put some tape to hold our 260Q towards the back. Once we tape that on, we'll first tape that piece sticking out just so our design is clean, right? You want to put that to the back so no one sees that piece. So I tie my 260Q to create a loop, and then we're just securing this in the back, and that's the loop we're going to use to attach that to the balloon. So you want to cut a long enough piece of tape that's going to hold that in place, and you can tape this before you put the knot there, and that's what you're going to use to attach to the back. I'll put it first and you'll notice that it's the congratulations is pointing down, so I end up adjusting it where it goes up a little bit. So we have it right there. Now the tape I'm trying to take off, you have to be very careful with this. If you take it off, sometimes the tape doesn't stick anymore, but I want the congratulations to be visible, so I just raised the part where the 260Q is attached. I brought it up higher, and there you have it. That's the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day.